He brought in an audience outside the racegoers' audience. He has to go up there as one of the all-time greats.
Goes Renato, the comfortable winner.
What history! Kicking King will stay on and win the King George. Oh, no, Star has done it. He's won 5 King Georges.
Desert Orchid was a racehorse, and that's what we were doing, and we didn't pussyfoot around with him. He was resilient, he was tough, he's very sound, and he gave the ownership and the jockey and myself and everybody, all the racing public, a lot of fun, because he'd turn up most Saturdays, usually on television, and he was grey, so he caught their imagination, and he usually made all the running, so he was made for us, you know.
Colin Brown had obviously had to ride him during the difficult times when he was a bit of a tearaway. Colin had the choice between the two horses, but you know, one horse was warm favourite, as in Coombs Ditch, and then Des was a bit of a question mark against him. So I suppose it was inevitable that, you know, Colin was going to choose the favourite.
To be perfectly truthful, I wanted Colin to ride Coombs Ditch for he rode him very well, and Desi was very free. Simon will tell you that he wasn't sure that he wanted to ride this horse who appeared to run away and jump for fun. So he had his reservations, but he sat quietly on him. And after he jumped a few fences, I think Simon probably believed in him, you know, and he'd jump out of his hands.
The question is, how far dare these fellows let Desert Orchid go? Because David Ellsworth doesn't think he'll come back to them, and well, I'm not so sure myself. He's going awfully well at the moment.
Desi was very much the young pretender. So I think in my heart of hearts, I thought, well, we'll just pop him out or see if we can get a free run and play it by ear. We just seemed to gel quite quickly. And I was always probably one of those jockeys who very much liked horses just to get on and do their thing. And I think by being in front and operating, and yeah, for the first circuit, we were having a ball.
He galloped and galloped, and he stayed very well, and he was a particularly tough, durable horse.
It couldn't have been an easier ride, as it transpires, but it's, you know, obviously in those big occasions, you just pray everything goes according to plan and you don't make a mess of the last or whatever. But no, it was a lovely first introduction to, you know, being associated with Desert Orchid.
He kept going, and he won very easily.
Desert Orchid comes home well clear. That's the post. Desert Orchid is the winner.
So in 1988 was the next time I got on him. But I remember on that particular day, he was much more relaxed, much quiet, much more chilled. Jumping was very accurate and very good. And for the first circuit and a half, well, we were just hacking around.
Whatever race one run him in, he had a winning chance. He was at that time, he was the highest rated chaser, and he was very good.
But I remember just turning into the straight, and a really good friend of mine, Peter Hobbs, was riding a horse called Vodkatini, and he came up sides me turning into straight, and he was just cantering Vodkatini. And I thought, crikey, you know, we obviously haven't gone quick enough. Now we're going to have to seriously race. And luckily, the last ditch, Des took her for a really long one, and Vodkatini, I think, chipped in short. And we made a length and a half, and that was it. You know, the race was done, and we'd won it.
Desert Orchid races past the enclosures, is getting a round of applause, and they've still got a circuit to go as they head towards the 10th water jump.
You know, when Richard took him on, Rich Nowell, you know, who was probably one of the most accomplished jockeys I've seen, it was tough. You know, that little seed drops into your head. It's unfortunate. It's time to sort of draw stumps.
Well, as we're waiting there, let's have a word from the man who knows him better than anyone, Simon Sherwood.
You know, as you say, he hasn't been attacking his fences as much as I'd like to see him, but on the other hand, I think he's quite happy in himself. I dare say Richard's trying to give him a little bit of a blow, and we'll be thinking about really stepping it up, sort of one of these two down his back straight.
It's a race where you need a bit of natural pace, as well as you do need a bit of stamina, because you are going that half gear faster.
It's racing's own Rolls-Royce, Desert Orchid, the silver shadow going well clear, and Desert Orchid wins it for a third time.
Kempton suited him well because right-handed, you know, he had the pace. Yeah, he was pretty spectacular around there, but to do it 4 times.
If I saw someone walking towards me, if I'd had even money bet they were going to do it Desert Orchid, I could have made a fortune. because usually that's what it was, you know, how is he, when's he run, and so on.
You know, it's what every jockey wants, is that big stuff, and that's what you're there for.
And it's Desert Orchid clear by 8. He's got the race won now to the jump. Desert Orchid comes to it. He's been here before.
He gave everybody a lot of fun, especially myself. I really did have a great time.